Are you struggling to pass your theory test first time? Then you're at the right place. Welcome to the Driving Theory Test UK, your trusted source for DVSA-style practice questions, hazard perception training, road signs, and expert tips to help you pass with confidence. We break down tricky topics into simple, easy-to-follow videos so you can learn faster and smarter. Bullseye, whether your test is weeks away or just around the corner, we're here to support you every step of the way. Subscribe now and join thousands of learners who've passed their test with our help.
Question 1. What should you do when you're unsure whether it's safe to reverse your vehicle? A. Reverse slowly. B. Get out and check. C. Sound your horn. D. Rev your engine. B. Get out and check. Question 2. Why are vehicle mirrors often slightly curved, convex? A. They totally cover blind spots. B. They give a wider field of vision. C. They make it easier to judge the speed of the traffic behind. D. They make the traffic behind look bigger. B. They give a wider field of vision. Question 3. For how long is an MOT certificate normally valid? A. 10,000 miles. B. 30,000 miles. C. 3 years after the date it was issued. D. 1 year after the date it was issued. D. 1 year after the date it was issued. Question 4. When is fuel consumption at its highest? A. When you're coasting. B. When you're accelerating. C. When you're braking. D. When you're turning sharply. B. When you're accelerating. Question 5. What restrictions apply if you're towing a trailer on a 3-lane motorway? A. You mustn't overtake. B. You must have a stabilizer fitted. C. You mustn't exceed 50 miles per hour. D. You mustn't use the right-hand lane. D. You mustn't use the right-hand lane. Question 6. Where would you find these road markings? A. At a mini roundabout. B. On a pedestrian crossing. C. On a motorway. D. At a railway crossing. A. At a mini roundabout. Question 7. How can you plan your route before starting a long journey? A. Check your vehicle handbook. B. Consult a travel agent. C. Ask your local garage. D. Use a route planner on the internet. D. Use a route planner on the internet. Question 8. Why should you check the information leaflet before taking any medicine? A. You may have to let your insurance company know about the medicine. B. Drug companies want customer feedback on their products. C. The medicine you take may affect your hearing. D. Some types of medicine can affect your ability to drive safely. D. Some types of medicine can affect your ability to drive safely. Question 9. Which diagram shows a hazard warning line? C. Question 10. What must you have when you apply to renew your vehicle tax? A. A valid driving license. B. Valid insurance. C. The handbook. D. The vehicle's chassis number. B. Valid insurance. Question 11. You're traveling along a motorway. Where would you find a crawler or climbing lane? A. On a steep gradient. B. Along the hard shoulder. C. Before a junction. D. Before a service area. A. On a steep gradient. Question 12. What shape is a stop sign? B. Question 13. In winter, road signs can become covered by snow. What does this sign mean? A. Crossroads. B. Give way. C. Turn right. D. Stop. D. Stop. Question 14. What does this arm signal mean? A. The driver intends to turn left. B. The driver is slowing down. C. The driver wishes to overtake. D. The driver intends to turn right. A. The driver intends to turn left. Question 15. Which sign means that the national speed limit applies? C.
Hi there. I hope this video helps you prepare for your UK driving theory test. If you find it useful, please consider subscribing to our channel and don't forget to turn on the bell notification so you never miss an update. Also, drop your score in the comments, we'd love to hear how you're doing. Now, let's jump back into the video.
Question 16. When will you feel the effects of engine braking? A. When you change to a higher gear. B. When you're in neutral. C. When you only use the parking brake. D. When you change to a lower gear. D. When you change to a lower gear. Question 17. You're driving on an icy road. What distance from the car in front should you drive? A. 4 times the normal distance. B. 6 times the normal distance. C. 8 times the normal distance. D. 10 times the normal distance. D. 10 times the normal distance. Question 18. What action should you take when you see flashing amber lights under a school warning sign? A. Increase your speed to clear the area quickly. B. Wait at the lights until they stop flashing. C. Reduce speed until you're clear of the area. D. Keep up your speed and sound the horn. C. Reduce speed until you're clear of the area. Question 19. Why should you make sure that your indicators are cancelled after turning at a junction? A. To avoid misleading other road users. B. To avoid dazzling other road users. C. To avoid flattening the battery. D. To avoid damage to the indicator relay. A. To avoid misleading other road users. Question 20. On a 3-lane motorway, which lane should you use if there's no traffic ahead? A. Right. B. Either the right or center. C. Left. D. Center. C. Left. Question 21. Where would it be unsafe to overtake? A. Approaching a junction. B. On a single carriageway. C. Traveling up a long hill. D. On a one-way street. A. Approaching a junction. Question 22. Which sign shows that you're entering a one-way system? B. Question 23. What's the speed limit for a car towing a caravan on a dual carriageway? A. 40 miles per hour. B. 50 miles per hour. C. 70 miles per hour. D. 60 miles per hour. D. 60 miles per hour. Question 24. You're driving along a country road. You see this sign. What should you do after dealing safely with the hazard? A. Test your brakes. B. Accelerate briskly. C. Check your tire pressures. D. Switch on your hazard warning lights. A. Test your brakes. Question 25. What should you do if your vehicle pulls to one side when you use the brakes? A. Use your parking brake at the same time. B. Have the brakes checked as soon as possible. C. Increase the pressure in your tires. D. Change gear and pump the brake pedal. B. Have the brakes checked as soon as possible. Question 26. What does this sign mean? A. Two-way traffic straight ahead. B. Motorway contraflow system ahead. C. Two-way traffic crosses a one-way road. D. Traffic approaching you has priority. A. Two-way traffic straight ahead. Question 27. A cycle lane, marked by a solid white line, is in operation. What does this mean for car drivers? A. They mustn't drive along the lane. B. They may drive in the lane at any time. C. They may park in the lane. D. They may use the lane when necessary. A. They mustn't drive along the lane. Question 28. Where is your vehicle most likely to be affected by side winds? A. On a long, straight road. B. On an open stretch of road. C. On a narrow country lane. D. On a busy stretch of road. B. On an open stretch of road. Question 29. Why would you fit chains to your wheels? A. To help prevent wear to the tires. B. To help prevent skidding in deep snow. C. To help prevent the brakes locking. D. To help prevent damage to the road surface. B. To help prevent skidding in deep snow. Question 30. How can driving in a fuel-efficient manner help protect the environment? A. By increasing the number of cars on the road. B. Through the legal enforcement of speed regulations. C. Through increased fuel bills. D. By reducing exhaust emissions. D. By reducing exhaust emissions.
Hi there. I hope this video helps you prepare for your UK driving theory test. If you find it useful, please consider subscribing to our channel and don't forget to turn on the bell notification so you never miss an update. Also, drop your score in the comments, we'd love to hear how you're doing. Now, let's jump back into the video.
Question 31. What type of vehicle displays this yellow sign? A. An ice cream van. B. A broken down vehicle. C. A private ambulance. D. A school bus. D. A school bus. Question 32. A police car is following you. What should you do if the police officer flashes the headlights and points to the left? A. Stop immediately. B. Turn left at the next junction. C. Move over to the left. D. Pull up on the left. D. Pull up on the left. Question 33. Which signal tells you that the car you're following is going to pull up? C. Question 34. You're traveling along a residential street. There are parked vehicles on the left-hand side. Why should you keep your speed down? A. There may be delivery lorries on the street. B. So that oncoming traffic can see you more clearly. C. You may set off car alarms. D. Children may run out from between the vehicles. D. Children may run out from between the vehicles. Question 35. What will affect your vehicle's stopping distance? A. The street lighting. B. The condition of the tires. C. The speed limit. D. The time of day. B. The condition of the tires. Question 36. The fluid level in your battery is low. What fluid should you use to top it up? A. Engine oil. B. Battery acid. C. Engine coolant. D. Distilled water. D. Distilled water. Question 37. What should you do when going through a contraflow system on a motorway? A. Switch lanes to keep the traffic flowing. B. Use dipped headlights. C. Stay close to the vehicle ahead to reduce queues. D. Keep a good distance from the vehicle ahead. D. Keep a good distance from the vehicle ahead. Question 38. How can you reduce the environmental harm caused by your motor vehicle? A. Drive faster than normal. B. Keep engine revs low. C. Only use it for short journeys. D. Don't service it. B. Keep engine revs low. Question 39. When would you use the right-hand lane on a 3-lane motorway? A. When you're overtaking. B. When you're trying to save fuel. C. When you're turning right. D. When you're driving above the speed limit. A. When you're overtaking. Question 40. You're on a smart motorway. What does it mean when a red cross is displayed above the hard shoulder? A. You shouldn't travel in this lane. B. This lane can be used if you need a rest. C. Use this lane as a running lane. D. Pull up in this lane to answer your mobile phone. A. You shouldn't travel in this lane. Question 41. What must you do when the amber light is flashing at a pelican crossing? A. Stop and wait for the green light. B. Give way to pedestrians waiting to cross. C. Stop and wait for the red light. D. Give way to pedestrians already on the crossing. D. Give way to pedestrians already on the crossing. Question 42. What will reduce fuel consumption? A. Staying in lower gears. B. Late and heavy braking. C. Accelerating rapidly. D. Driving more slowly. D. Driving more slowly. Question 43. You're going to turn left from a main road into a minor road. What should you do as you approach the junction? A. Keep well to the left of the road. B. Keep just left of the middle of the road. C. Swing out to the right just before turning. D. Keep in the middle of the road. A. Keep well to the left of the road. Question 44. When may you drive over a pavement? A. When the pavement is very wide. B. To gain access to a property. C. To overtake slow-moving traffic. D. If there are no pedestrians nearby. B. To gain access to a property. Question 45. How should you drive when you're driving along a road that has road humps? A. Maintain a reduced speed throughout. B. Drive slowly at school times only. C. Accelerate quickly between the humps. D. Always keep to the maximum legal speed. A. Maintain a reduced speed throughout.
Hi there. I hope this video helps you prepare for your UK driving theory test. If you find it useful, please consider subscribing to our channel and don't forget to turn on the bell notification so you never miss an update. Also, drop your score in the comments, we'd love to hear how you're doing. Now, let's jump back into the video.
Question 46. You're driving along a wet road. How can you tell if your vehicle's tires are losing their grip on the surface? A. The engine will stall. B. The engine noise will increase. C. The steering will feel very light. D. The steering will feel very heavy. C. The steering will feel very light. Question 47. How does drinking alcohol affect your driving behavior? A. It leads to faster reactions. B. It increases concentration. C. It increases confidence. D. It improves judgment skills. C. It increases confidence. Question 48. What should you do when you're approaching traffic lights that have been green for some time? A. Maintain your speed. B. Accelerate hard. C. Brake hard. D. Be ready to stop. D. Be ready to stop. Question 49. You're waiting to emerge from a junction. The windscreen pillar is restricting your view. What should you be particularly aware of? A. Lorries. B. Motorcyclists. C. Buses. D. Coaches. B. Motorcyclists. Question 50. You're driving a friend's children home from school. They're both under 14 years old. Who's responsible for making sure they wear a seatbelt or approved child restraint where required? A. The children. B. You, the driver. C. An adult passenger. D. Your friend. B. You, the driver.